Hi, I'm Duncan Moss, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be talking about a cartoonist who probably a lot of you have not heard of. His name is Russell Brockbank, and he was a very, very fine cartoonist. He was born in, not in, but at Niagara Falls in 1913, and his family emigrated to the UK in 1929. He studied art at the Chelsea Arts School, and soon his talent was recognised, and he got cartoons published in many magazines, including Lilliput, Motor, and Punch. In fact, I think he was the editor of Punch for about 11 years. There was certainly some job of responsibility. Uh, he was basically renowned for cartoons concerning either motoring, i.e., just driving around in a car, motorsport, and aviation. And during the Second World War, he was a lieutenant in convoy duty, and because he was so good at drawing accurate aircraft, he helped out with books and articles in magazines about enemy aircraft recognition. I think probably silhouettes, I should think, as well as pictures of aircraft. And his cartoons were always very, very lot of detail in the cars or the aeroplanes, and also as well as his cartoons being about motoring, uh, motor racing, and aviation, they were very much about people as well. He must have almost invented road rage because we had one of his books when we were my family my brother and I were very young. We used to look at it together all the time. It's called Up the Straight, and it had road rage in it. It had all sorts of sort of things that you could identify uh, drivers having, and motor racers, motor racing people having. Um, Very, very true to life, but also funny as well, and maybe a bit satirical. He died sadly in 1979. For a while, there was a website which I bought a book from. I think it was run by his daughter and her husband, I believe. And very sadly, it seems to have closed down. Um, there were several books, compilation books of his work published, as well as Up the Straight. I'm just trying to think. There were quite a few. One called Round the Bend, and one called Manifold Pressures. And I was thinking there was a Russell Brand omnibus, and you can get most of these in second-hand copies on eBay. But wouldn't it be nice if these books were reprinted by somebody or other? Surely someone's got the rights, and somebody must represent his estate. When the website was still functional, must have been about 10, 15 years ago, I was able to buy this book, 101 Brockbank cartoons. I can't show you many because I don't know where I'm probably breaking copyright law by just showing you the front and back. Uh, but there are a few, but looking through it, there are a few cartoons that I remember from Up the Straight. But it'd be lovely to see that book back in print along with the others. As I say, cartoonists tend to be what they are talking about. They tend to be true to life, with a lot of humour bubbling along, but also some seriousness as well. As I say, uh, I think he must have invented road rage. or at least known it was coming, or knew or noticed it. Um, and his work is, I think there's lots of images on the internet. His work is well worth looking at. In fact, the Cartoon Museum in just off Oxford Street is well worth a visit. Now, they hadn't heard of Russell Brockbank, which is, there's no shame in that. I wasn't trying to show them up or anything. I asked them if they had anything about Russell Brockbank, but they have lots of things about cartoons, from the Beano to satirical stuff in the newspapers from 200 years ago, or whatever. But they were gracious enough to look Russell Brockbank up when I was there, and now they know who he is. Maybe there'll be some stuff about him in the National Cartoon Museum sometime soon. But his work is well worth having a look at and discovering. And as I say, I do hope that a lot of his work will see the light of day in a commercial capacity sometime soon. And maybe there are plenty of other cartoonists who will need the same treatment. Maybe you've got someone that springs to mind. I mean, I think of Jack from the Evening Standard, but I think you can get his books in various volumes. The famous one with the Torrey Canyon disaster, with international rescue coming in the distance to help. Anyhow, the name Russell Brockbank, don't forget it, and have a look at his work. This is okay. I'm signing off now. But if you enjoyed this fairly short little blog, then please take the like button. Please share to friends, and please subscribe to my video channel. I'd love to have you aboard. All right, everybody, take care. God bless. Bye bye for now.